Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. So in this video I am going to do a little bit of a showcase. We are going to just take a look at how the physical GT Goku does in the Goku's family SBR. The reason we're doing the Goku's family SBR is it's obviously one of the later SBRs that was brought out, so it's got a decent amount of difficulty. Plus also it allows us to run a pretty good team that can cater to this Goku. He'll have a lot of GT heroes on the team, he'll have some decent support on the team, so it will just be a nice way for us to see how he performs overall, what kind of numbers he does, and just how much damage he takes. And we can see there 31k, no item, 400k and dead. So that is exactly why we pop items in SBR and ESBR unless we have units with damage reduction or evasion or something that can take the gamble. Although Goku's defensive stat was pretty good there, unfortunately it is just it's pretty tough out here. It's pretty rough out here. So yeah, we'll just adjust the team a little bit and we'll go back into the stage, and now that we've seen how much damage Goku takes, we can at least pop an item and not have people question the Goku. Obviously I am running a friend Goku, I do not have Goku, so this is a Goku 55%, 69% Yuji. I try to take a variety of the two. Obviously you guys saw there which Goku I took for this run. So yeah, we're gonna see some numbers from him. We'll see what kind of damage he does, we'll see how he tanks, we'll see everything all put together, so it'll be pretty good. Obviously he's got the support here, he does have the Int Goku on support with him here, and we'll see how he does. So obviously with an item taking double digits, really solid attack stat, 4.7 million. We're gonna see him do quite a lot of damage to this King Vegeta. And yeah, good start there. Yeah, units that tank well with an item for me are perfectly fine for SBR. Not every unit has to be capable of no item running SBR or anything like that, but as long as they can survive after taking an item, even if they take quite a bit of damage, but as long as they can survive and provide you with some good damage or other kinds of utility, then I don't have too many complaints. In terms of this Goku, obviously just to run through his passive, for people that don't know, it's 180% attack, 120% defense, an additional attack of 20% per orb obtained. He also gains 50% extra attack, defense per GT Heroes unit on rotation with him. So that obviously does mean we want to have as many GT Heroes as possible within the rotation. The Goku's family team is pretty good at doing that without having to jeopardize anything. You obviously have the Agility SS4, who's the other Goku's family lead. You then have the Goten and Gohan, who are a Dragon Ball Heroes GT support lead. A Dragon Ball GT Heroes support lead. Then we also have Pan, who's also a GT hero and can provide her attack buff from her active skill. So overall, we just have a lot of options for that team that we can pair Goku with, and we can allow him to get some, activate most of his passive. He can run impressively on his Goku's family team. In fact, probably more impressively than he can run on most other teams barring GT Heroes. Him and Vegeta obviously still benefit from being on a full GT Heroes team, but you can pretty much get Goku the same thing with a Goku's family team. We'll see him here. Obviously he's got Pan on rotation, so we are able to get that little bit of extra defense from having Pan on rotation. What we'll do here is we will let Goku get the attack. Maybe we won't kill the Kid Vegeta, the Prince Vegeta kid. So hopefully we don't kill him, so we can just see how much damage we take after Super. So we can see how much damage Goku would take in a SBR. Afterwards, we won't be able to see it here, but we should be able to see it at some point in the video. I will try and make it happen in the video. I'm generally not too concerned about finishing SBR or ESBR runs when I'm showcasing a unit, but as long as we can get to like somewhere in the second round, so that we can see a variety of attack stats, 3-4 turns of the unit, see how they tank with an item, without an item, and just see how they do in general, if they've got key problems or anything like that. Obviously, the one power rotation that we are running is the 2 SBR units, the now Easy Aid, both of them, SBR Gohan and Goku from the Journey to the West series. Obviously, they're both very good. Gohan is an absolute brick wall next to Goku. Goku is a great support and has some decent defense now, about 100k, without link leveling or anything like that. So they're both very solid and a great pairing to run, especially on this Goku's family team where they're getting quite a nice statistical buff from the lead now. So yeah, they're going to be a great pairing to just run in the opposite rotation. You could probably use them for a no item run if you really wanted to, because yeah, if you get some luck with Goku's dodging, you're not going to take that much damage, because Gohan cannot take damage. He's got like 70% damage reduction with Goku on rotation, plus an additional amount of defense from his passive. So yeah, pretty impressive. Now we have Goku linked up with the SS4 Goku, so we kind of have our like dominant rotation here. Obviously, we can just flash Goku's defensive stat on the screen there. He's looking pretty solid. He'll be fine. Yeah, so there's 60k. That's no item. So you can see that effect there that an item would have. Obviously, no type disadvantage. And it drops all the way down to 21k. So yeah, he's not tanking single digits, but I mean, this is not a Rainbow Goku or a massively linked leveled Goku, So for me, that was fine defensively. No item as well. I mean, you're very rarely going to run with no item unless you are doing a no item run. And if you're attempting no item runs, usually you're going to have 1 or 2 dupes in the units that you're using. So yeah, I think if Goku had got a couple more orbs there, if he had a second GT unit on rotation, he definitely would have been fine. But yeah, I mean, that's still very good. 60k beforehand is not bad at all. 20k afterwards is also very good. It also shows how much his defense boosts by, a whole 40k roughly. So yeah, you can really see that nice effect there. And overall, really, really impressed so far with Goku. I think he's done really well. And the Goku's family SBR is not necessarily the easiest SBR, because most SBR, the way Super Battle Road stages work is they're tuned and balanced for the categories that can do them at the time. So for example, when Pepe Gal's SBR came out, it was probably one of the easiest SBR because Pepe Gal's didn't have good units. But now the ESBR is one of the harder ESBRs and takes the longest amount of time because the units have improved so much. So here's one of the obvious differences between the LRs and the new kind of Goku's family, Vegeta family leads. These active skills come in handy all the time for all content because they just rock up and you can use them. So it is one thing to consider. Obviously, this is probably going to be the best turn we're going to see defensively from Goku. So we're not going to bother using an item or anything. He's got the 17k there that he took as damage. He does have the support active and the extra GT Heroes unit as well. So he's way better defensively than he was before. So you can see that drop from 60k to 17k. Now bear in mind, obviously, the more dupes and equipment, link leveling that you do for Goku, he does have some links that have defensive increases. The better he's going to be. The fact that he's this good with such a minimal amount of work put into him is very impressive. Very good defense. His attack stats have been incredible. He's been an offensive juggernaut. The rainbow orbs that he's been making have been helping out the team as well. We've been hitting a lot of super attacks, plenty rainbow orbs, plenty pathways opened up. So yeah, from my end, really just impressed. Really impressed with how Goku's been doing. I have no problems whatsoever at all. So yeah, really quite happy with how he's done. I think we could probably end the video here and we would be happy with Goku's performance. But since we got to the third stage, we might as well push it and see how far we can get completely. Because yeah, we want to basically take a look and just see how Goku can do. Will he lead us to a stage clear? Besides, I have to finish one more of these to get my last copy of the Tech LR. Yes, I know I haven't done all of them, but I mean, you know, sometimes you have to take a break, you know. So yeah, basically we're going to take a look at how Goku does next turn. Type advantage wise, obviously he hasn't had too much type disadvantage except for the Vegeta. But because the SS4 is one of the more powerful AGL units, that's not necessarily too much of an issue for Goku. The only problem really is that, you know, to max this defense, you probably want to set him in second slot so that he can super beforehand. Obviously, in terms of this team, he's probably the best first turn unit we have, barring, you know, the physical Gohan. So he is going to be sitting in first turn, and that's probably the only problem really with this team build, is that we prefer to have Goku sit in that first turn, which means we can't really maximize his link set or anything else like that. So yeah, but some really good damage, really impressive damage, and yeah, just doing really well so far. Really happy with this. So I think if you have a summoned on this Goku, I definitely think he could be a cornerstone piece to any team that you're building to take on the Goku's family SBR. I mean, probably for any SBR, Goku's family, hybrids, Pure Saiyans, Superclass, Super Saiyans as well. So yeah, you could probably run him in any of those. Physical, of course, probably extreme physical as well. The only problem you're gonna, you know, realistically have with a 55% unit, mind you, or a 69% unit, is that as a front slot tank, they might be a little bit weak defensively. You know, they might not be the brick wall you envision, but I mean, that's much of a muchness really. With an item, they still tank perfectly fine, which is, you know, the #1 golden rule, and then that will allow them to dish out all that big megabucks damage that they do, which is really great. So yeah, for me, I think this is an A+ from Goku. I think for the amount of dupes, for the amount of time, you know, it's not a max level link unit or anything like that. For all of that on the unit, I think yeah, this is a top performance, and I think Goku definitely has impressed. I think he, you know, the only caveat that we can see really is also that we can't get the active skill, but that's not going to happen in SBR or even in ESBR. You know, I think in my Fusion Extreme Super Battle Road stage, in my Hybrid Saiyans Extreme Super Battle Road stage, we got Gotenks' transformation to SS3. And I think that was probably the closest we've got to a long form skill being fired. So yeah, but yeah, we'll let him tank this turn without an item, and he'll be more than fine. And yeah, we'll hopefully finish off Vegeta and then claim the victory. But that's going to be it from me. I think Goku did really well here. I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10 for the amount of dupes that he has. And I think, yeah, if you have Goku, definitely give this stage a try. And give any SBR he can do a try. I think he's definitely good enough for it. So yeah, that's going to be it from me. Cheers guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!